Welcome to Dela Cruz Stadium. This is me, Jose Costa, and me and my friend Jose Zerluki will be broadcasting the Belen Jesuit football game versus Verela High. Uh, Valero just tried an onside kick to start the game, but it failed as Belen was able to recover it, and they get first and 10 at their own 47-yard line. So a big key for Belen today will be the running game, as Don Cheney Jr., Francisco Aguero, Danny Esteban, and Rafael Ruiz make up a big combination of running backs that can run all over this Valera defense. Belen's going to start with 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Dorian drops back to throw, and is in an out route caught by Nathaniel Payne, who makes a couple moves and gets about 15 yards out to the 39-yard line. Great start for Dorian and Belen, as that makes him 1 for 1 with 14 yards and already has them in Valera territory. If they could, in Verela territory, if they could get off to a good start and score a touchdown on this drive, that would be a big play for Belen, who hasn't got an opening drive touchdown at home all season. They're 5 wide in shotgun formation, 1 running back in the backfield. Dorian throws an out route and is behind the intended receiver. Looks like it was for Don Cheney Jr., the running back, and it is incomplete, making it second and 10 at the Valera 39-yard line. Don Cheney Jr. is one of the top running backs in the nation, as in recruiting for the 2020 class, he's ranked the number 54 recruit in the country and the number 8 in the state of Florida. Belen has 2 running backs in the backfield and a wide receiver out left. And they hand the ball off, and this is going to be a big gain for Belen, as that's going to be about 29 yards for Danny Esteban. And that'll make it another first down for Belen Jesuit. Great start. As there were 2 running backs in the backfield, they faked the pitch and handed it off to Danny Esteban, and he took it to the 10-yard line for a first down. Dorian's going to be under center for this play. They have multiple tight ends, a couple running backs in the backfield, and they do a double handoff, and that is going to be a touchdown for Belen. Francisco Aguero with a big touchdown, and this makes it 6-0 Belen already. Great opening drive featuring a couple passes and a couple runs, and this will make it 6-0 as Belen gets on the board first in their homecoming game. Verela's defense really struggled there, as Belen first completed a nice pass and then was able to run all over them, and that's a 4-play touchdown drive, which is a great sign for this Belen offense. Javin Rice on for the extra kick. His older brother actually kicks for Vanderbilt, which he was one of the top kicker recruits in the country. Good snap, good hold, and the kick is good. That makes it 7-0 Belen, and it is Belen 7, Verela 0. As Belen will come out to kick it off after a great opening drive from the offense. Quarterback Dorian Gonzalez made a couple nice throws there and some nice plays, including really selling a fake pitch, as that play got Belen about 29 yards. So a great sign for Belen there was the running of Francisco Aguero, as he had, and the blocking of the offensive line, as there were some great holes open for Belen. A 29-yard run by Danny Esteban, where there was some wide open holes, and when Francisco Aguero scored the touchdown, the entire right side of the field was wide open. That's a great start for Belen Jesuit.
It'll be Brenton Rice kicking for the Wolverines. And the kick is off. Not a bad kick. The kick is gonna be a touchback, and They'll start with the ball at the 25-yard line.
Well, this Belen defense is led by senior captain defensive end Matthew Moreno, as he's had a couple fumble recoveries and even an interception return for a touchdown this season. This Belen defense is going to need to get some stops if they want to win this game.
Yeah, the Wolverines have a vigorous front seven coming out onto the field. They do force a lot of turnovers, but lately they've struggled with the amount of yardage they've been allowing in the past few games.
They definitely have. Another key player for Belen's defense is safety Jean-Luc Beaubien, who is a very good safety who gets interceptions and is also able to get stops at the line of scrimmage. Watch for him to make some big plays today.
In shotgun formation is Felix Verela. Wolverines hoping to get a stop so they can keep the score to remain at 7-0. If the Wolverines if they can keep this up throughout the game, it will be very positive lookout.
Looks like they're moving. It looks like we have a delay of game penalty on Verela, as that'll push them back 5 yards, make it 1st and 15 from their own 15-yard line.
That's a lot of yards to make up for Verela going against this Wolverines defense.
Definitely is. As the Wolverines have one of the best defenses in the district.
Verela's going to run, and he is stuffed at the line of scrimmage. That he actually might have lost a yard there, so it'll be 2nd and 15 again. And it remains a lot of yardage for Verela to make up. They do not want to be in this deep in a gap.
And great penetration from the Belen Wolverines defense there, as they were able to get into that backfield and stop that rush for no gain.
Verela again in shotgun formation, and he is taken down for a loss of yardage. Good defense there from the Wolverines, and it'll be 3rd down and very long. It was Rafael Ruiz on the sack. Good defense there from the front seven of the Wolverines.
Looks like they were running a play action there, and the quarterback took it, and he was in trouble immediately. The offensive line did not hold up on their blocks, and Rafa Ruiz was able to get in there and take down the quarterback.
Rafael Ruiz has been a very athletic player throughout this season. He's been known for tackling for loss of yardage. Verela again in shotgun formation. They haven't been successful in an incomplete pass there, and the Wolverines will get a stop. It's going to be 4th and long.
4th and very long. Looks like about a 4th and 23 yards, as Verela will definitely be punching this ball. Though you never know, as Columbus was able to execute a 4th and 20 fake punt against Belen. So Belen better be prepared.
And a punt from Verela, a surprise punt from the quarterback, and not a bad punt there, as it's at the 46-yard line. The Wolverines will start off with good field position, and the Wolverines throughout the season have struggled with field position, and they really haven't been able to succeed with bad field position. But whenever they had good field position, as we saw in their most recent home game, they have been very successful.
Yeah, Jose, let's look at the first drive of the game. Verela started off with an onside kick, and Belen already had the ball in great position and was able to drive down the field for a quick score.
And the Wolverines are hoping to do that again. Wolverines are looking to extend the lead 14-0. It'll be Dorian Gonzalez in shotgun formation. He's going to drop back for a pass, and he's going to throw it deep downfield. He has Don Shane, and it's caught! Touchdown for the Wolverines, a deep pass from Dorian Gonzalez. It is 13-0 as we see Don Shaney, the athletic running back, as you see him there catch a deep Gonzalez. The Wolverines throughout this season haven't been known for passing the ball a lot. As you see there, that's Dorian Gonzalez with the deep touchdown pass to Don Shaney. A great pass from Gonzalez. He threw it right where he needed to, and Don Shaney just was not defended, and with his speed, he had no problem catching it and scoring a touchdown.
Beautiful throw by Dorian Gonzalez, as he put just enough air under that ball for Don Cheney to run and get it perfectly in stride. And a great concept by the offensive coordinator as they put multiple receivers in the same spot, and that confused the defense, and Don Chaney ran right by them.
And the kick is up, and it is good right down the middle. It's 14-0. The Wolverines lead on Felix Verela. The Wolverines have a comfortable lead here in the first quarter. And Dorian Gonzalez, a great way to start off his day. He has one touchdown pass, and Don Chaney is having a heck of a day also with a reception touchdown.
Only 5.5 minutes into this game, the Belen offense has already put up 14 points. There have been games where they didn't score 14 points the entire fourth quarter. So, great start for this Belen Wolverines team to get up to an early lead.
2 minutes and 27 seconds gone.
At
12 minute quarter, or 15.
Oh, really?
Benton Rice will kick it off for the Wolverines again. The Wolverines defense is looking to get another stop to keep this lead at 14-0. Benton Rice kicks it high and long, and it is a touchback again for the Wolverines. And Felix Verela will start with the ball at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, we've seen some good kicks from Brendan Rice, getting 2 touchbacks already. He has quite the leg, and he's been a weapon on special teams this year for Belen, as I have not seen many kick returns for the other teams, which a kick return can end up in possibly being a game-changing play or a touchdown, so that's a great thing to have.
Yeah, it sure is. Felix Verela again lines up in shotgun formation. Felix Verela trails 14-0 on Belen. This offense hasn't gotten anything going. There's a flag on the play. It looks like it'll be on the offense. A false start on the offense. Now it'll be 1st and 15 again. Second straight time. Last time they did it, they were stopped, and there was also a sack in the play in that drive.
You know, this is what Verela can't do if they want to score against this Belen defense. Penalties and getting behind the chains are the exact opposite of what this offense wants to do if they want to make first downs.
And they will run the ball, and he gets about 7 yards. The quarterback for Verela, a nice run there, picking up about 7 yards, as it'll now be 2nd and 8.
Did a great job escaping the defense and creating something out of nothing, as I thought he was going to get tackled by some of the D linemen, but he was able to get out of the pocket and make something happen.
He is a very athletic quarterback also, and he has some great speed, as we saw it there. The Wolverines are going to come up with another stop. It's 2nd and about 6, and another quarterback keeper, and he's tackled for a loss of yardage. He took a big hit there. He loses about 3 yards on the carry.
More penetration by this Belen defensive line, which has really been getting off the blocks of this offensive line. Let me tell you, if we continue to see this, I think this Verela offense is really going to struggle with scoring.
They won't. So far they have. The Wolverines have a very vigorous defense, and they will not let up any big plays. They will try not to let up big plays as possible. Really drops back in the pocket. There's pressure. He breaks a tackle, and he's going to throw it away. It's going to be now 4th and 9, and the Wolverines come up with another stop. Their 2nd stop of the day. And they will force Verela to punt the ball again.
Looks like they might be going for it on this 4th and 9. Surprising decision. Oh, but now we have a flag, and it is pass interference on the Wolverines. That'll be an automatic first down for Felix Verela, which is not good for the Belen defense. It looked like they were going to get off the field there.
Yeah, that's not good. They could have had a stop, and instead there's a penalty, and Verela gets another chance.
That'll be a 10-yard penalty and set up Verela at the 33-yard line.
So a first down for the Verela Vipers. Again in shotgun formation. It's 1st and 10. The Wolverines looking to come up with another stop. The quarterback with the keeper, he breaks a few tackles and he pitches it back, but that will not do anything. They lose 2 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 12.
It looks like the Belen defense is keying in on the run game, and they've done a really great job of stopping it. The offensive line for Verela has struggled mightily and put them in bad situations multiple times.
You can tell this Wolverines defense knows what's coming to them each play, as Verela hasn't gotten anything going, except for that pass interference on the Wolverines defense.
Looks like we have a timeout from Verela. Jose, what do you think we've seen out of this Belen defense so far?
I think this Wolverines defense has been playing pretty strong. They've put a lot of pressure on the quarterback that he's been forced to run, even though he has had some QB draws. And this Wolverines defense is just selling out against the rush because they know that Felix Verela isn't really powered in the passing game.
Yes, and the offense has been just as good, as they came out there and got a 4-play touchdown drive and then a 1-play touchdown drive, as it's been 5 plays, 2 touchdowns. That's 40% of their plays have ended up in touchdowns.
Verela in shotgun formation. It's 2nd and 12. And pressure from the Wolverines as they're going to run it. And he gets about 1 yard. Oh, and a huge tick. And seems as he let the ball go. And it is not ruled as a fumble, but Mark Trapp with a huge tackle.
That was a big tackle for the Wolverines as he really hit him. It almost looked like he might have fumbled. But this will set up a 3rd and 13 for Verela.
A lot of yards to make up for the Vipers. It's 3rd and 13. In shotgun formation, they're trying to hurry it up as time's running out on the clock, and it's a quarterback keeper again, and he gets a few yards. He gets 3 yards on the carry. It's going to be 4th and 10. The Wolverines come up with another stop as they are not letting anything get by them.
You know, this effort by the Wolverines defense has been really impressive. Besides that 1 pass interference penalty, they have shut down the Verela offense, as I think they have negative yards.
Yeah, the only positive thing that's happened for Verela's offense is that pass interference on the Wolverines.
4th and 9 for Verela, and they're going to go for it.
And he's going to punt it. And the punt is recovered by Nathaniel Payne. And he breaks a few tackles. And he's going to turn upfield. And he broke about 8 tackles on that play. It took a few guys to take him down.
Belen will start at 1st and 10 at about their own 38-yard line. Another case of the defense getting a stop and then getting some good field position for Belen.
Great field position for the Belen Wolverines as they will get another chance to extend this lead as they lead 14-0. And it would be a very nice lead to be up 21-0 in the first quarter.
Definitely would be great for them to get up to 21-0 lead in the first quarter. As a 3-score lead in the first quarter would make this a very tough game for Verela to come back and win.
It would, and Verela hasn't been known for really coming back in games this season. They've really struggled to win their games, and the Wolverines are taking advantage of that.
Fans, today's game is sponsored by Hotworks, a 24-hour infrared fitness studio. Hotworks is virtually instructed exercise programs created for members of all fitness levels to experience the many benefits
The Wolverines are going to run in a big tackle for loss there. He loses about 7 yards on the play. That was Don Shaney for loss of yardage.
You know, the Belen defensive line has suffered a big loss this year. Defensive end Ralph DeSantis has been out since week 2 with a concussion. Oh, I'm sorry. DeSantis has a bad shoulder, and it has cost him the whole season. That has been a big loss for the Belen defensive line.
Dorian Gonzalez drops back in the pocket, and he overthrows his receiver, and it'll be now 3rd and very long. A lot of yards to make up for the Wolverines.
Yes, the Belen looks like a little bit of an overthrow by Dorian Gonzalez on that out route, and that put Belen's in a bad position, as this will be 3rd and about 15 yards. A position Belen you do not want to see Belen in, as they have a dynamic running offense, but their pass offense is a little bit farther behind.
However, we did see Dorian Gonzalez throw a touchdown to Don Shaney. He's going to throw it. Nathaniel Payne, a great catch. He breaks the tackle. He's going to turn off field, and he fights his way for a first down there for the Wolverines. A great play from Nathaniel Payne. As you see his skill come out on that play, a great play as he zigzags for a first down.
What a play by Nathaniel Payne, as he made a great catch about 10 yards short of the first down, but was able to break a couple tackles and get just enough yardage for a first down by Belen Jesuit.
And he made that play look easy with his speed and strength.
Definitely did.
First and 10 for the Wolverines from their own 48.
It's 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. They have good field position, as they will get another shot at extending this lead. Dorian Gonzalez is going to drop back. In the pocket, there's pressure. And he's going to throw to Nathaniel Payne again. It's caught by Nathaniel Payne. And he is down for a first down. He gets 13 yards on the pass. And Dorian Gonzalez is looking very sharp in this game. A touchdown pass to...
Flag on the field. Call is holding on the Wolverines.
And there's a...
You know, Dorian Gonzalez has looked really good today, as he is 3 for 4 with, I believe, 80 yards, which for Belen passing offense that really hasn't been used as much this season. That's incredible numbers.
Dorian Gonzalez under center, and he's going to drop back again. A pass, oh, and nearly caught. An incomplete pass for Dorian Gonzalez, and it'll be 3rd down, or my bad, 2nd down for the Wolverines. 2nd down and very long. It's 2nd down and 20. A lot of yards to make up for Belen Jesuit.
It looked like Danny Esteban might have had some room to run there, but Dorian's pass was just a little bit behind him, but enough where he couldn't make the catch.
That would have been a nice completion. He probably would have gotten 6 yards after the reception. Dorian Gonzalez again under center. He runs the same play again to Daniel Esteban, and the Wolverines get a big gain there. Nice move from Daniel Esteban, as he's going to fight his way for a first down. A few jukes is enough for a first down. Another first down for the Wolverines, and there are no flags on that play. The Wolverines will move the chains. It'll be 1st and 10 again. The Wolverines getting closer and closer to the end zone.
This passing offense has really shown a great rhythm today, as Dorian has been getting the ball out of his hands quick and even throwing the occasional deep bomb, and Belen's offense is already up 14-0 and moving.
This Wolverines offense has been looking pretty sharp throughout this game, and they're hoping to continue. Dorian Gonzalez again under center. And they're going to run the same play just to the other side. He's going to go deep, and he has his man. It's caught for a big first down for the Wolverines. A big yardage For the Wolverines,
From Dorian Gonzalez.
Dorian Gonzalez is having a heck of a passing day.
That's going to be about a 25-yard gain as they fake the run to the left and roll back out to the right where the receiver was open. And this Belen passing offense is in a rhythm like I don't think we've seen all season.
The Wolverines are looking to extend this lead to 21-0.
All spotted on the 14 of the Vipers. First and 10. Belen.
Dorian Gonzalez under center. And he's going to drop back in the pocket. And the ref blows his whistle. There's a flag on the play.
Looks like we're going to get a... looks like Verela wasn't set, and it'll remain 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Wolverines. They need 16 yards to score another touchdown to make this lead to make this a 3-possession game to extend the lead 21-0. Dorian Gonzalez again under center as he hands the ball off, and that's Daniel Esteban who finds his way into the end zone. Oh, my bad. That was DJ Ramirez with a big touchdown for the Wolverines as they extend the lead 20-0. And a comfortable lead now for the Wolverines.
They did one of Coach Delgado's signature plays where they did a double handoff, which they already scored a touchdown on earlier in the game. And there was a lot of room, some blockers out in front of him, and that makes it 20-0 Belen.
Brenton Rice trying to extend this lead to 21-0, and the kick is up, and it is good right down the middle. It's 21-0. The Wolverines lead in the first half comfortably.
You know, you can't ask for a better start than this. In the first quarter, already 21-0. The Belen offense is moving the ball, and the Belen defense is stopping Verela, as they only have 1 first down in the game, and it's come by penalty.
The Wolverines looking very sharp today, especially this offense. We've seen everything come out of this offense. We've seen the run game, and we've seen Dorian Gonzalez pretty much for the first time this season have a great passing game. As normally in the first half he averages about about 3 passes a game. He doesn't really this offense doesn't really pass the ball much. However, today they have been, and they've been very successful doing it.
They definitely have, Jose.
Brenton Rice will kick it off for the Wolverines. Brenton Rice kicks it far downfield, and it's going to be another touchback. A great kicking day for Brenton Rice, the junior kicker.
You know, he's got a great leg, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him go to college football just like his older brother did.
Yeah, his older brother is the kicker for Vanderbilt University, who is coming off of a loss to the Florida Gators.
You know, Vanderbilt was actually winning 21-3 in that game before the Florida offense rallied back and won 37-27.
That was a big win for the Gators, as they've been having a great season aside from their loss to the Kentucky Wildcats. First and 10 for the Verela Vipers. He's going to throw a short pass, and it's dropped. The running back dropped it.
You know, it looked like there was some potential for that play if he had caught the swing pass out of the backfield, but he dropped, and the Belen defense may have caught a little break there.
This Wolverines defense has been playing very good today, as they've shut out Felix Verela so far today. They've only allowed 0 points, as that's helped this lead be 21-0.
There is an empty backfield for Verela here.
And it's a quarterback keeper pressure from the Wolverines. He breaks it. Oh, no, he did not break the tackle. Nice tackle there. Joshua Sloan with the tackle. It's going to be 3rd and long. A lot of ground to make up for the Wolverines. I mean, my bad, for the Vipers.
Another tackle for loss by this Wolverines defense. They've had 4 or 5 by my count already, and this is only the 3rd drive of the game. The defensive line and the linebackers, the whole front 7 have really been getting in there and stopping the Verela running game.
They have. Wolverines looking to come up with another stop, hoping to get good field position again, as that's helped them throughout this game with this to get this 21-0 lead. And shotgun formation is Verela. And a run from Verela, not enough for a first down. He gets a few yards on the carry.
Slides down. Short of a first down. Brings up a 4th down.
That'll make it 4th and 9 for this Verela offense. And another great stop by the Wolverines defense. It looks like they're going for it here, but they might do the fake quarterback punt again. So Belen has a guy about 30 yards deep.
And they will. It nearly blocked as he shanks the punt. He only gets about 25 yards on that punt. A great field position for the Wolverines as they're at about the 44-yard line. The Vipers' 44-yard line. The Wolverines have another shot to extend their lead to 28-0.
You know, watch out for Belen. That Belen defense better not sleep on those plays, because maybe one of those times the quarterback goes and throws it out to a wide receiver. They have to be very careful with that.
Wolverines offense comes on, and today we've seen a lot of Dorian Gonzalez's arm, and he's had a golden arm today. He's been insane today passing the ball. A lot of complete passes. However, he has had some rough looking passes, but his receivers are just so talented, such as Nathaniel Payne and Don Shaney, that they've been able to catch the ball.
This will probably be the last play of the 4th quarter. There's only 7 seconds left.
Dorian Gonzalez is going to throw it, and it is caught for a first down. Another first down, as we see Dorian Gonzalez passing the ball again, and that's the end of the 1st quarter. The Wolverines lead 21-0 on top of the Verela Vipers.
Sebastian Alonso on the reception.
That was Sebastian Alonso with the first down reception for the Wolverines. As Dorian Gonzalez today has been playing exceptionally great, as I said, which we normally don't see. It's not that he doesn't play good, it's just what this Wolverines offense runs, you normally just run the ball, not really pass it.
Yeah, Coach Eddie Delgado has come out there today with a passing mentality, and it has really worked, as we probably already have 100 passing yards, which is our highest of the season.
Yeah, and that's a good stat to have on your last home game on the year.
Hotworks, the 24-hour infrared fitness studio located at 9012 South Dadeland Boulevard, is offering a homecoming special on the membership fee if you sign up today. Discounted to $49 per month for unlimited sessions, down from the regular price of $79. Once again, Hotworks' homecoming game special is $49 a month for unlimited sessions. Hotworks 24-hour infrared fitness studio located at 9012 South Day.
Goes deep to the end zone, and it's incomplete. Dorian Gonzalez almost had his hands on it.
Gonzalez's pass just
They were targeting Don Chaney. He got open and beat the defense deep again, but it was just out of his reach. Looked like it skinned his fingertips. And that'll set up 2nd and 10 for Belen from the 28-yard line.
And it seems that Don Cheney's speed is too much for this Vipers defense, as he's been manhandling them throughout this day.
The Belen receivers have done a really, really good job of getting open, as that's one of the keys to having a good pass offense.
Dorian Gonzalez again under center. And they run the ball up the middle, and a big run for the Wolverines. He finds his way into the end zone. A touchdown for the Wolverines again. It's 27-0, a big lead for the Wolverines. That was Daniel Esteban, the backup running back for the Wolverines. And what a year he's had in his senior year. What a great year he's had. This is his 2nd touchdown on the day. He's a very talented running back overall.
Another touchdown for Belen Jesuit, and Danny Esteban 2nd. And after this kick, it'll probably be 28-0. This game looks like it might already be over, as Verela's defense just doesn't look capable of stopping this Belen offense.
27-0, Brenton Rice looking to extend the Wolverines' lead to 28-0 with an extra point. And the kick is up and is nearly blocked, but it goes right down the middle. It's 28-0. The Wolverines lead on the Vipers.
So for the Wolverines, 4 drives, 4 touchdowns. I mean, we haven't seen the offense play this good all year.
Yeah, we haven't. It's part of the passing game that I think that's been leading the Wolverines to this lead. We haven't seen them pass the ball much, but however today we've seen them pass the ball a lot with Dorian Gonzalez, and we've seen him pass it to all his receivers. We've seen Sebastian Alonso catch a first down. We saw Don Cheney catch a very long touchdown, and also Nathaniel Payne has been great today. He has a few receptions, and Dorian Gonzalez normally passes it short to him, which he's been doing. He passes it about 5 yards, and then the yards after catch have been insane for Nathaniel Payne. He's probably averaged about 8 yards after catch, with breaking a bunch of tackles and just juking out this Vipers defense.
Not only is this passing offense working, it's opening up even bigger holes for the running game than normal, which has made that successful too.
Brenton Rice will kick it off again for the Wolverines. The Wolverines lead 28-0. Looking to get another defensive stop to keep that 0 on the scoreboard. And the kick is off. A nice kick from... Oh, and he loses it. It's going to be a touchback. A nice kick there from Brenton Rice. He kicked a line drive, and he kicked it too fast for the kick returner of the Vipers that went right through his hands. And the Vipers will get the ball at the 20-yard line.
You know, the Vipers returner got really lucky that ball bounced into the end zone. Because since he dropped that kick, if that ball lands in the 1-yard line, Belen could have gone down there and gotten it.
They could have. The Wolverines are going to come up with another stop with this vigorous front 7 that we've been seeing today. This defense has been too much for the Vipers. They've been overwhelming them, especially that the defensive line has been impeccable today. Looking to continue this incredible defensive day of the Wolverines. Nobody in the backfield. There's a quarterback keeper, and he's taken down a nice solo tackle for the Wolverines. He gets about no yards on the carry, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
This Wolverines defense really has not let up in the run game, as most of the runs have either gone for 1 yard, no yards, or just plain negative yards.
The Wolverines, it's 2nd and 10, looking to make it 3rd and 10, as they will run a fake handoff, but the quarterback is sacked for a big loss of yardage. He loses about 5 yards. And it'll be 3rd and very long. Again, this has pretty much been the story for the Vipers offense. They haven't really been doing much. They've been just losing yardage. Their yardage, they have negative yards on the day. They really don't get positive yardage. especially on the run. They are not able to run it, and that's what this offense is powered to do. There's nobody in the backfield again for the quarterback. In shotgun formation again, the Vipers. He's going to throw it deep. Oh, nearly intercepted by Nathaniel Payne. Good defense there from the Wolverines.
Looked like the quarterback might have had a shot at hitting his receiver on the slant route, but he overthrew him, and if Nathaniel Payne was able to get that ball, he might have taken that one all the way for a pick six.
And that would have been a big play for the Wolverines. A pick six would have made the lead 34-0. An extra point would have made it 35-0. Again in shotgun formation are the Vipers. It's 4th and long.
This may be a punt, this may be a pass. We're not 100% sure.
They've been punting the ball mostly. We haven't seen a fake today. And it is a punt. He kicks it barely even 10 yards, but he gets a positive roll. Great field position again for the Wolverines as it's out at the 45. The Wolverines will start off with the ball at the 45-yard line of the Vipers. As that punt in the air managed to go about 11 yards, but then he got a very nice roll that made it about a 20-yard punt, or 25-yard punt, which still isn't good, but it's better than 10 yards.
Yeah, he got a very lucky bounce. That may have been one of the shortest punts we've seen all season. But he got just enough on it where he was able to roll about 15 yards forward and set up a Belen Jesuit first down at the 44-yard line.
However, that punt's not as bad as Zach Fiegels, the punter for the Miami Hurricanes, as he kicked last year a negative 1-yard punt against the Duke Blue Devils.
You know, Belen has really been winning the field position battle this game, as our average field position has been about the 50-yard line.
And he he fumbled the ball, and Don Shaney getting shifty, and he picks up the first down.
That's about an 18-yard run for Don Chaney Jr., and that makes it first down and 10, as it looked like they had a little issue on the snap. They were able to hand it off to Don Chaney and get a lot of yardage.
And you see there on that play the talent of Don Shaney, the 4-star recruit. He's ranked 53rd nationally, which is very impressive. The Wolverines don't really produce nationally recruited players.
No, they don't. As this year, they don't have one 2-star player in the rankings. But next year, watch out for Don Chaney.
Again, it's Dorian Gonzalez as he's going to pass the ball. And he'll go deep, and he overthrows his receiver. Not a good read there. And that was actually Fernando Mendoza, the freshman quarterback. That was not Dorian Gonzalez. The freshman quarterback, Fernando, already playing on varsity. A very talented quarterback. He just overthrew his man. Fernando Mendoza has impressed the coaches enough to come playing on varsity. As he comes back in the game, he will stay in the game, trying to lead this Wolverines offense to extend the lead.
Looked like he made a good read, but he just overthrew his receiver. Let's see if he can rebound here.
Fernando Mendoza is going to hand the ball off to Don Shaney, and a nice move there, and he breaks a tackle, and it takes a while to take him down. He might have gotten 9 or 10 yards on the carry.
Looks like this will set up a 3rd and 1 from the 18-yard line, and this is going to be a big play, as if they can keep the ball, keep the chains moving, and move the clock, it'll be that much easier for them to win.
Fernando Mendoza will stay in the game. The freshman quarterback. Under center, and there's a timeout called on the Vipers.
That's their 2nd timeout of the game, and this Belen offense and the Belen defense, Verela just has no answers.
Yeah, they haven't really been able to answer. Their only answer is getting negative yardage, and obviously that does not work out for you. And this Wolverines defense has been impressive today, only allowing 0 points, and so is this offense. This offense surprisingly is shocking us. They've put up 28 points on the board. They've really struggled, in the first half with scoring. It's a big second half team. At one point even this season, in the first quarter, they averaged scoring 0 points, which just shows how this offense in the first half has struggled throughout this year.
Well, definitely not today.
Yeah, and they have definitely not struggled today. They've been racking up a bunch of yards on the Vipers.
They're passing, they're running. Everything is working right now. So what do you think of Don Chaney today? He's caught a 53-yard touchdown, has some really nice runs, probably solidifying his status as one of the top 55 recruits in the country.
Yeah, he sure has. In the last home game of the season, he sure has been impressing everybody. And if there are any scouts today, they're getting a positive status, and that's big for Don Chaney's future career.
Definitely they are.
Fernando Mendoza passes the ball, and it's caught. It's going to be a first down for the Wolverines. He breaks the tackle, cuts back in, and a big first down for the Wolverines. Fernando Mendoza completes the pass for a first down. A nice play there from the Wolverines.
I think that Belen may already think they have this win in the bag. As the freshman quarterback out there, I mean, the starting quarterback isn't playing anymore, and it's already 28-0 in the second quarter. Why not give the freshman a shot?
Yeah, and he's looking to get his first career passing touchdown in varsity football play, and it'd be nice to get in the last home game of the season.
It definitely would, as you're not going to have any more opportunities this year to get your first passing touchdown in front of this home crowd.
Fernando Mendoza under center again. And he trips. He's going to pass the ball. He goes to the end zone. It's caught. Oh, and he dropped it. It looked like he caught it. But that should have been a touchdown for the Wolverines. As his pass was intended for Pinto.
That could have been a touchdown for Fernando Mendoza. His first career touchdown, as he made a great read and hit the receiver right in the number. But he just wasn't able to come up with it. And it'll set up 2nd and goal from the 9-yard line.
Fernando Mendoza still looking for that touchdown, as that could have been it. It could have been one of the biggest plays of his whole life. Fernando Mendoza will hand the ball off, and that's Don Chaney, and he looks like he crossed the plane. Another touchdown for the Wolverines. It's 34-0. A tremendous lead for the Wolverines. And Fernando Mendoza leads to another touchdown, as even the freshman quarterback for the Wolverines is beating this Vipers defense.
Wow, this is getting ridiculous. 34-0? We're not even halfway through the second quarter. This showing by the Belen offense, they are running and passing the ball like crazy. And with this kick, it'll be a 5-touchdown game.
What's next? Are they going to call up their 8th grade starting quarterback? Brenton Rice, the kick is up and right down the middle. It's good. It's 35-0. And the Wolverines are very comfortable. It's 35-0. What a way what a lead. And this is the seniors' last home game of their high school football career.
Well, this Belen offense is looking great. The defense may be looking even better. So I'm not sure if you can get much better. This is an incredible game on both sides of the ball. And this is looking like it's going to be an easy one for Belen.
And the Wolverines, maybe by the end of the half, might put up already 40 points. And imagine if they can reach 50, that'd be very impressive.
This Belen offense, really, I don't think they've put up 35 points all year. I know they scored 37 against North Miami Beach, but that was with the help of 2 defensive touchdowns. So this offense, this is probably the best we've seen them in a while.
Brenton Rice will kick it off again for the Wolverines. The Wolverines lead 35-0 with 8 minutes left in the first half. So they still have a lot of time to put up maybe 40 points up on the board.
40? More like 50.
Brenton Rice, oh, and a boot, and that's going to be a touchback. A nice kick from Brenton Rice.
You know, Brendan Rice has really helped Belen neutralize the kick return game this year. As special teams can really change games. Because if you have a big kick return, you're not expecting to get a big kick return. That's just extra yardage that could really help you win a game.
Yeah, the Wolverines looking to get another stop. As they're hoping that this game can have all zeros on the board and it will still be 0.
So, this is homecoming game. It's going to be the seniors' last home game for Belen Jesuit. Sad to think about it, but that's the reality.
Again, in shotgun formation is the Vipers.
Looks like we're going to get a timeout by Belen Jesuit here. They're first. And, well, there's not much more to say about this Belen team, and they've just dominated today. I haven't really seen any flaws in this game plan, and they're just executing great.
Yeah, they are executing very well. And the execution has led to this tremendous lead that I think the Wolverines pretty much just won this game, even though it's quote-unquote too early to call. But it's just 35-0, and it's not even the end of the first half. So the Vipers have a tremendous load of work to do if they want to somehow come back and win this game.
Yes, this is definitely an incredible start. And I agree with Jose on this one. I think this game is pretty much over. I mean, we just got 1/3 away through the second quarter. It's already 35-0? Come on.
The Vipers, he's going to pass the ball, pressure, and he is sacked. A big sack for the Wolverines. And they will continue to destroy and overwhelm this offensive line.
Rafael Ruiz with the second sack of the game. Man, the front seven's getting pressure, and the secondary is holding up in coverage. That is the recipe for defensive success. So it'll be 2nd and 13 from the 17-yard line of Verela.
Verela has a lot of ground to make up. And I think Verela just wants at least to see a number on their part of the scoreboard. As I think that would be enough for them right now, as they pretty much have no chance of winning this game. As they'll run the ball, not a bad run. Oh, and a big hit there for the Wolverines. He gets 4 yards on the carry. A big tackle for the Wolverines.
Shot.
That was Sean Luke, as we talked about him earlier in this game. And we've seen him do a lot this season, a very talented player. And he's just been all over the place throughout this game.
For sure. As that was a big hit and a nice stop. As it looked like he had potential to get some yardage there.
Brings up a third down. Seniors, let's make some
And a
noise.
big 3rd down here. And the Vipers are going to try to convert this 3rd down. They are a random number because this Wolverines defense is just incredible. And there's pressure on the quarterback. A player was unblocked, and the quarterback's going to scramble. He breaks the tackle with a stiff arm. And a nice tackle for the Wolverines. That's not enough to get a 1st down. He gets about 3 yards on the carry. Quarterback keeper. This Wolverines defense is just overwhelming that offensive line. As there was a player on that play unblocked, and he almost sacked the quarterback.
Looks like they might be going for it for real this time. Or are they? I'm not 100% sure. But this 4th down is much shorter than the rest of the ones they've had. And Belen really doesn't have anybody that deep.
And they will fake it. And he's going to run. Oh, and he passed and he overthrew his man. As it almost looked like he crossed the line of scrimmage, but the pass is incomplete. And the Wolverines will have great field position to extend the lead to possibly 41-0. An extra point could make it 42-0.
Great play call by Verela, as the whole entire Belen defense was sucked in by the run, and they let a receiver get behind them for if it would have been an accurate throw, what could have been a touchdown. However, he missed the throw, and Belen will get the ball back at the Verela 27-yard line.
Not a bad play call there from Verela, as Verela has nothing to lose pretty much, as they're trailing 35-0. It's not like it's a tight game, so they just went for it, pretty much praying for a miracle that he could catch it. And if he did catch it there, that might have resulted in a very long touchdown, probably like a 60-yard touchdown. The Wolverines, with 5 minutes and 33 seconds left in the first half, they lead 35-0.
And
Wolverine.
out comes the Wolverine offense back on the field. Fernando Mendoza is still in the game, as really he did a great job leading the last drive and almost threw his first career touchdown pass. That's what you look for in your freshman quarterback, poise and the ability to lead the offense.
And here we're just seeing if the head coach Eddie Delgado will have trust in his freshman quarterback, as we've seen him today trust his starting quarterback Dorian Gonzalez, but we trust Fernando Mendoza. Fernando Mendoza, the pass is incomplete. He threw it low to his receiver. That was Sebastian Alonso on the drop.
Looks like he had a shot to catch it, but he just couldn't hang on, as that's the kind of mistakes Belen can't afford to make later in the season. Possibly they might be going to the playoffs, and that'll make it 2nd and 10 from the 27-yard line.
And I think Fernando Mendoza is going to look for his first passing touchdown, and that would be impressive. And what also would be impressive is that it would be a 41-0 lead possibly by the end of this drive, and we're not even done with the first half. And they'll run the ball up the middle. A nice run for the Wolverines. He gets about 10 yards on the carry. It might be 3rd and inches, as they will not call it a first down, as it's just short of the first down marker.
That will make it 3rd and looks like half a yard, as Belen, I would expect them to go out and give this to the running game. And as I don't think they've had a run of less than 1 yard all game.
Yeah, I don't think they've had, and I don't think they're planning on having one, as this run game has just been insanely good today.
They have
Fernando Mendoza again under center. And there's a timeout called from the Vipers.
That is their 3rd and final timeout of the first half. Well, looks like they didn't like what they were seeing out there, so they called timeout. Maybe 12 men on the field, maybe a miscommunication. I don't know, but Verela has already wasted all of their timeouts, which, I mean, really, what do they have to lose by calling that timeout anyways? They're already losing, 35-0.
Yeah, they have nothing to lose. They're trailing big time in this game, as they're probably just hoping that they can just keep the Wolverines from getting to 40 points by the end of this first half.
Yeah. So, Jose, did you happen to see the Miami Hurricanes game last week?
No, I did not. I was watching the Michigan-Wisconsin game, but
They lost to Virginia, 16-13, as they benched the quarterback and they restarted the old benched quarterback. UM has had an issue at quarterback this season.
yeah, they have had an issue, as they still have not found their quarterback. People thought it was N'Kosi Perry, but however, from the beginning, I knew that N'Kosi Perry wasn't the one, from according to their practices, he barely can even throw a spiral, and he apparently can't read a defense according to Manny Dominguez. As the Wolverines will run the ball, he gets about 8 yards on the carry. That's enough for a Wolverines first down, as they're getting closer and closer to the end zone, as they're marked at about the 11-yard line.
Great job pushing the pile by the Belen offensive line. They drove forward, got the leverage, and were able to stop the defensive linemen from doing anything. They may have just overpowered them, and that'll be a first down for Belen.
The Wolverines are going to extend this lead again. Fernando Mendoza looking to make it 42-0. So he's going to drop back in the pocket. He's going to go to the end zone, and it is dropped again. Another drop for the Wolverines. And these receivers are not performing well. And these receivers are actually kind kind of reminding me of the wide receiver in the NFL, Amari Cooper.
Well, I mean, really, Fernando Mendoza should have had his first touchdown pass a couple times already. But both times his receivers have failed to come up with it in the end zone.
And there he had his receiver wide open. He threw it right where he had to, and the receiver just dropped it. Tough drop as it will remain 35-0.
Fernando Mendoza is going to come out again looking for his first touchdown pass.
Fernando Mendoza just back in the pocket. Same play again, and this time he catches it. Fernando Mendoza's first career touchdown catch, and that was Eddie Duran, the other freshman receiver. He's also a backup quarterback. That was Eddie Duran with the reception. Fernando Mendoza's first career passing touchdown in varsity play, and Eddie Duran's first career receiving touchdown in varsity play. Both freshmen, as you can see the chemistry showing up there.
Great throw on the slant route as he bulleted it right to Eddie Duran's chest, and he came up with a catch that other receivers couldn't. And that'll make it 41-0 Belen and give Fernando Mendoza his first career passing touchdown.
A comfortable lead for the Wolverines. It's 41-0 with 3 minutes and 51 seconds left to go. And he misses it. And that's Brenton Rice. He goes to the end zone. And a 2-point conversion. No way. Brenton Rice with passing it for a 2-point conversion.
That was a crazy
That was
play
Sebastian
there.
Alonso on the reception. Is wide open.
Looked like a bad snap, but then he was able to recover and throw a 2-point conversion. What is happening here?
It's 43-0 on insane lead for the Wolverines. That was actually Dico Arizosa, the senior, on the reception.
Wow.
What is going on? Oh, my bad. It was Sebastian Alonso. I was correct the first time.
Crazy play. Bad snap, and then the kicker just throws a 2-point conversion. That must have been a great moment for him.
Yeah, Brenton Rice throwing for a 2-point conversion as he just threw a prayer up. Brenton Rice will kick it off for the Wolverines. And a nice kick. It's short of the end zone, not a touchback this time, as he received that to 6-yard line. Oh, and a big hit there from the Wolverines as he gets the ball to about the 14-yard line.
Great kickoff coverage, and that'll set Verela up at the 16-yard line. And that's exactly what you're looking for out of your kickoff coverage team. Get downfield and hit the returner. Verela will get the ball at their own 17-yard line, looking to pick up their second first down of the game, and their first one that's not by a Belen penalty. This has been a great effort by both the defense and the offense, and you can't play a more complete game than this.
Yeah, you sure can't. And the quarterback keeper, he cuts a field, breaking a few tackles. He gets about 5 yards on the carry. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Vipers haven't earned really a first down today. They've pretty much just used penalties to find their way to get a first down.
Really, I think that might be their longest play of the game, that 6-yard run.
Yeah, it might have been. I would not be surprised. The quarterback keeper again, and he is sacked for a loss of about a yard. Nice play there in the Wolverines' defense.
He was swallowed up by the Belen defensive line, as it looked like 6 or 7 players were in there making the stop. And it'll be 3rd and about 5 for Verela. As really, this has been a major struggle for them on both sides of the ball.
Wolverines are going to come up with another stop to keep this score at 0. Again in shotgun formation is the Vipers. And the quarterback, he pitches it back, and the running back gains about nothing on that play, maybe a yard. Good defense there from Mark Trapp, getting the tackle for the Wolverines.
This Belen defense must already have like 10 tackles for loss. They've been getting into that backfield and have not had any mercy when they get there. This is crazy, as they'll be getting the ball back up 43-0.
It's not even the end of the first half yet. We still have about 2 minutes left. Shotgun formation, pressure from the Wolverines, and the pass is incomplete. Another stop.
And this will set up Belen at the Verela 23-yard line. They're going to go out there and try and make it 50-0. I haven't seen them put up this many points in a while.
It's Fernando Mendoza at quarterback again.
Cal State scored 48 on top in the first quarter. It was 70-0.
Ian Anderson and J.D. Peters check into the game.
Looks like the freshman is still out there. As I thought maybe they'd go to the third string quarterback by now.
Fernando Mendoza is going to pass it again. He's going to go deep to the end zone. It's intercepted by the Vipers. Fernando Mendoza throws an interception, and the Vipers get the ball back right away. A nice read there from the Vipers. Not a good read from Fernando Mendoza, as that play was read like a book from the safety of the Vipers.
Looks like he had Nathaniel Payne open, but it went just over his head, and the safety was able to come in there and make a play. That's not a good moment for Fernando Mendoza. His first varsity interception, but, I mean, it's not going to impact the game much with a 43-0 score.
The Vipers, they'll run the ball. He's going to get a first down, getting 15 yards for a first down.
Isaiah Fuller, Jacob Love on the tackle. Jason Rapine on the tackle as well.
The Vipers again in shotgun formation. The Vipers taking a wow. Nearly a delay game. Oh, and a big solo tackle there from the Wolverines.
Huge hit for Belen. That'll make it 2nd and 16 for Verela. Oh my, this defensive line is simply dominating.
Yes, as I said, a vigorous vigorous front seven, and they've just been playing great. As I don't even think the Vipers have completed a pass today. And this run game also has not gotten anything going. I think they have negative yards.
It'll be 2nd and 16 for Verela at their own 19-yard line. They're taking a while to snap the ball again.
And that's the end of the first half. It's 43-0, and the Wolverines have a comfortable lead.
Wolverine fans,
The Wolverines just kept on extending their lead with no mercy on
Wolverine fans, we'd like to bring your attention to the field
on
of the south
the
side
Vipers.
end zone where the 1987-88 football season championship team
The Wolverines, we saw Fernando Mendoza throw his first career varsity touchdown. We also saw Eddie Durand catch his first varsity touchdown.
most of the members
We
of the team here with us
also
today.
saw Dorian Gonzalez go absolutely insane throwing the ball. He probably has over 100 yards, and his receivers
Stop the music,
have
please.
been great today, such as Nathaniel Payne and even Don Shaney, their running back.
They definitely have. Besides a couple drop passes, the receivers have been catching a lot of balls and making some really big plays.
Players from this team were from the graduating
have.
classes of
And
1988, 89,
the seniors
and 90.
today have also been stepping up. But we also saw the special teams throw a two-point conversion. We saw Brenton Rice throw a prayer to the end zone, and it was Sebastian Alonso who was wide open in the end zone.
And once again, this team brought home Belen's first and only Gulfstream Athletic Conference championship in football. Let's meet the players from that team.
A nice kick from Brenton Rice. Another touchback to start off the second half. 3-0, have a 43-0 lead on top of Felix Verela Vipers, and the Wolverines have been dominating throughout this day on both sides of the football. They've been dominating on defense and offense, and even special teams. We've seen on special teams a 2-point conversion that was pretty much a prayer. And offense, we've seen them passing the ball a lot, and on defense, we've seen them just shut down the Vipers.
Verela will get first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Vipers again in shotgun formation. Nobody in the backfield. The Vipers, he drops back in the pocket. He feels pressure from the Wolverines, and he throws it away. It'll be 2nd and 10. Oh.
Nice. It'll be 2nd and 10 from their own 20-yard line. You know, it looked like they had the running back on the swing pass, but he missed him, and that might have been a big game for Verela. And they need a big play, as their offense has not been doing anything all day. And it is 2nd and 10 for Verela from their own 20-yard line.
The Vipers again in shotgun formation. Them, and the quarterback with the keeper feels pressure again, and a nice tackle there from the Wolverines. He gets 4 yards on the carry. 3rd and 7 for the Wolverines.
More and more penetration by this defensive line. Really, the offensive line has not been able to hold their blocks all day. They've gotten into the backfield and made life very difficult on this Verela offense.
And it's 3rd and 6. I officially said it was 3rd and 7, but it's 3rd and 6. The Vipers have been lining up all day in shotgun formation. And a nice tackle there from the Wolverines. He gets no yards on the carry. And it'll be 4th and long. He actually loses 4 yards on the carry.
It'll be 4th and about 10. Still at the 20-yard line. That's what this Belen defense has done all day. Get in the backfield and not give up any yards.
The Vipers will punt it off. It was nearly blocked. A nice punt there. And it'll get a nice roll. Wow, what a roll. And it is at about the 29-yard line. An impressive punt there. So it was nearly blocked. And it'll be 1st and 10 from the 29. Oh, my bad. It was the 45-yard line, as it looked like it was still in. The Wolverines will start off again with great field position. And they have been taking advantage of that, as they have scored 43 times. They have scored on each and every drive of this game, and the Vipers are hoping to change that.
They have not scored on each drive, actually, as Fernando Mendoza in the last drive of the half threw an interception at about the goal line. But really, you were right about the fact that they just cannot stop this Belen Jesuit offense. Another touchdown to get to 50 points would be nice here.
And Fernando Mendoza hands the ball off. Whoa, and the running back runs right through a player. He gets 8 yards on the carry. It'll be 2nd and 2. That was Josh Sloan.
Josh Sloan on the carry, his first carry of the game, and really, all the running backs Belen have used today have found success. Though, we really didn't see much of Dorian Gonzalez in the running game today, which is something we usually see. However, he was already out of the game by the 2nd quarter because of how much of a blowout this was.
Yeah. He hands the ball off again, and that's, I believe, Daniel Stabon, who's going to turn upfield, and a big run for the Wolverines. He picks up a 1st down. Oh, my bad. That was Ryan Bertrand, the sophomore. I thought that was Daniel Esteban, but it's Ryan Bertrand, the sophomore.
I think that 8 or 9 different guys already today have carried the ball, as they've really diversified this offense. They've got different quarterbacks in there, different receivers, lots of different running backs.
And they've all also
Wolverines
carried the
are-
ball successfully.
Wolverines are really moving the ball well.
Fernando Mendoza is going to look to get his second career offensive touchdown. There's a flag on the play. It'll be a false start on the offense. It's going to be 1st and 15 for the Wolverines.
That's Belen's only second penalty on the day. That's something that's done a really good job of, not getting stupid penalties to put them in bad situations.
Belen looking to extend their lead to a 50-point game. Fernando Mendoza hands the ball off, and that's a loss of yardage again. It's going to be 2nd and very long, probably 2nd and 18. Ryan Bertrand has tackled for a loss of big yardage.
Looks like we're getting an official water break on the field. And when we come back, it'll be 2nd and 18 for Belen. You know, the Verela defensive line finally made a play on that one, as they came in and swallowed up the running back. And look for Belen to pass the ball again here.
Fernando has had a great day passing the ball. He had his first career passing touchdown, which he passed it to his fellow freshman classmate, Andy Duran. But he, however, also threw an interception. He didn't have a good read, and it was picked off by the safety. It wasn't a good read by Fernando, but also it was a nice, the safety also read it like a book pretty much, and that pass could have led up to a touchdown to make it 50-0.
Well, Belen has played a complete game today. Who do you think has gotten your MVP for today so far?
I think it's been Nathaniel Payne. Nathaniel Payne's played on both sides of the ball, and also he's caught a few passes, and he's been impressive throughout the day. But also, Don Shaney's been very impressive, and so has the rest of this team.
Definitely, Jose. 43-0? It doesn't get much better than that.
Fernando Mendoza, he's going to hand the ball off, and a nice move there from the running back, and he gets nice yardage, gets over 10 yards, and there's a flag on the play. That was Isaiah Fuller.
However, we're going to get a flag here, and this one might be coming back.
The Wolverines are going to try and extend the lead to 50, but the flags are preventing that.
It looks like we're getting sportsmanlike conduct on the defense. That's going to be half the distance to the goal, and I believe a first down. They're going to be at the 7-yard line, and Adelson set up 1st and goal. They're very close to making it 50-0, as this has just been an absolute blowout.
This game, the Wolverines feel like they're just playing against a bunch of preschool kids, pretty much, is what it's felt like. Fernando Mendoza again under center. He's going to try to pass for his 2nd career passing touchdown.
It looks like it's actually going to be 3rd and 1. I really thought that it was going to be an automatic first down, but I guess not.
And Fernando, and it's a quarterback keeper, and he is taken down just short of the goal line. He looks like he's down at about the 2 or 1 yard line.
Tough
Nice
run
run there from Fernando Mendoza, picking up the first down.
Tough run by the freshman, picking up a big first down, as they're going to keep on chewing this clock. That's over. We're already down to 3 minutes and 30 seconds in the 3rd quarter. Belen is going to try and take a 50-0 lead here, but really, this game's been over for a while.
It sure has. It's 1st and goal. Fernando Mendoza under center. He's going to hand the ball off, and a touchdown for the Wolverines. It's 49-0, and the scoreboard has had some technical issues, but it is 49-0, and an extra point should make it 50-0.
You know,
It changed. The scoreboard changed.
this is the first time that Belen, if he makes the extra point, it'll be the first time Belen puts up a 50 spot all season. As this offense has been simply dominant today. Really, there's not much you can say about them that's wrong.
Yeah, you cannot. And an extra point should make it 50-0. The kick is up and it is good. Right down the middle. The Wolverines hit 50 points. It is 50-0, an absolute blowout, and we still got time left in this game.
Looks like Belen's just going to chew the clock in this one, as for whatever reason the clock is running right now, even though they just kicked the extra point. But they've already chewed through 10 minutes of the third quarter, and I wouldn't surprise me if this were to be a very quick second half.
Yeah, it would not surprise me either. It's 50-0. The Wolverines are just dominating the Vipers. Vipers have absolutely no chance of winning this. They literally have a 0% chance. Just an absolute blowout today. It'll be Brenton Rice to kick it off again for the Wolverines. He's had a very solid day. He's nailed every field goal he's kicked. All his extra points have been made. And he's had a lot of touchbacks pretty much. Just two of his kicks haven't been touchbacks.
And even on those kicks, they haven't been able to get past the 15-yard line. Good day for the Belen special teams.
Brenton Rice with a nice kick, and that's going to be a touchback. That's pretty much what he's been doing all day, which is very impressive for a high school junior kicker.
Super impressive, as really, you don't see high school kickers with that big of a leg most of the time.
Rice remains perfect on touchbacks.
The Wolverines are going to come up with another stop. The Wolverines are hoping to end this game with the Vipers having 0 points scored.
And it looks like we've gone to an all-running clock with this 50-0 game, as the clock's still winding down, and we're down to 15 seconds left in the third quarter.
And that'll be the end of the third quarter.
This will actually end. Yeah, this will end the third quarter.
Just like that, as it was exactly 11
Well,
minutes. Or my bad, 12 minutes.
Now march to the end of the third quarter.
Wow, that quarter
And
was very, very fast, and
the Wolverines were only able to get one touchdown, as it is 50-0 at the end of the first three quarters. Coming into the fourth quarter, the Wolverines have a very comfortable lead. They pretty much just won this game. And they crossed the 50-point plane against the Vipers. A very nice way to end your season at home. It's 50-0, very comfortable lead.
a win today will make Belen 4-0 in the district, and will tie them with Southwest for first. Next week they play Southwest at Tropical Park, so that'll be a big, big game for Belen, and may decide the division.
Yeah, it may. And this was a big game for the Wolverines to get some confidence building into that game.
And now the only thing left for Belen to accomplish is maybe beat Columbus. Who knows? It'll happen eventually. They can't win every year. The kick. Verela's going to start with the ball at the 20-yard line, as the clock's already running, and we're down to 11 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Vipers again in shotgun formation. And it's a quarterback keeper. He's going to run at the middle. He takes a big hit there for the Wolverines. He gets no yardage on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 10. A big hit there.
It looked
Make
like
it 2nd and 10.
It looked like the defensive lineman may have picked up the quarterback, and after that it was game over as he drove him back, and the quarterback got thrown to the turf.
This Wolverines front seven has been spectacular today. They've pretty much led to a win in this game.
Yes, Valera's not done much on offense today. And I don't think they're going to be. I'm hoping Belen's able to pitch a shutout today.
The Vipers drop back in the pocket. It's a quarterback keeper. He breaks the tackle, and he's going to be able to get the first down and a little more. He gets about a 20-yard run.
That's Verela's longest play of the game, that 25-yard run there from their quarterback. Nice job. He's showing off that speed that he does have, where he can take off right up the middle and get all the way down the field really fast.
And we still haven't seen a completed pass from Verela yet, as they've just been running the ball, and when they pass it, it is not close to a completion.
Yes, not only that, but the Belen defensive line has gotten a couple sacks, wreaking havoc on this quarterback.
There's 9 minutes and 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The quarterback throws up the middle, and it is caught, their first completion of the game.
Oh, no.
Oh no, it's incomplete. They still haven't completed a pass.
Looked like he had a shot at getting it, but it was underthrown a little bit, and he couldn't make the sliding catch.
It's going to be 2nd and 10. The Vipers again in shotgun formation. And time is winding down for the Vipers here. And there's a flag on the play.
Looks like we're going to get a false start on Verela. That'll push him back even more and make it 2nd and 14 from about the 42-yard line.
And nothing is going towards Valera's way, as they have just been struggling today. Nothing at all has gone their way.
We're down to under 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter. This game is progressing rapidly. This will be over soon as they're going. I mean, they've already gone with the all-running clock, and this game should be over pretty quickly.
It's 3rd and long. The quarterback keeper, he might be able to pick up a first down. He breaks a few tackles, but he gets about 6 yards or 10 yards on the carry, as it'll be 3rd and about 6. My bad, 3rd and 4. Oh, my bad, it's 4th and 6. And the Wolverines come up with another stop.
We're going to probably see another punt here, as Verela has been doing this all game. And oh, it is 3rd down. I'm very sorry about that. It is 3rd down. Jose was right from the beginning. 3rd down and about 6 yards as they're going to look to get the first down here.
Verela hoping to get a first down. They've really struggled in that area. And there's pressure, a lot of pressure. He passes the ball and it's dropped. It's going to be 4th and 6. And Valera is probably going to end up punting.
That was Verela's best opportunity for a complete pass all game. And the running back could have gotten the first down. But it looked like he tried to run before he catch it. And that'll set up a 4th down for Verela and probably a punt.
Valera, they might be going for it. And it seems that the Wolverines are ready if they end up going for it. And they will go for it. He feels pressure. And he might be able to pick up a first down. And he will. A first down for Valera. And the quarterback runs for a first down again.
Big run by Verela. That's their first 4th down conversion of the game. But it looked like somebody on the Belen sideline got hit. It'll be 1st and down. First down. The first time.
He pitches it back and a big loss of yardage It's going to be 2nd and long. That's Mark Trapp. And Mark Trapp has been all over the field today. What an incredible game for him.
Verela was in Belen territory for the first time all game, but that didn't last very long. And we're going to have an official timeout for water. Don't forget to register for the Battle Like a Wolverine 5K presented by AutoNation at www.belenjesuit.org/Battle Like a Wolverine. This family-friendly event will be held on Saturday, October 27th, and will be the culmination of our breast cancer awareness campaign. Pre-registration is $20 and the same-day registration is $30. The last day to register online is Monday, October 22nd. Thank you.
With 5 minutes and 41 seconds to go, the lead is still 50. It's 50-0. Shutout for this Wolverines defense.
It'll be 2nd and 16 for Verela. Verela's offense has not moved all day and is really, really struggling. Meanwhile, on the flip side of things, Belen's defense is playing incredible. These guys are having some of the games of their lives, and it is 50-0 in a game that's been decided for a long, long time.
The Vipers in 2nd and long, and 2nd and very long, a lot of yards to make up. As he's going to feel pressure again, this front seven has been overwhelming the offensive line, and he trips up. He gets about no yardage. Maybe he got 1 yard. Mark Trapp, another tackle. What a day he's had. He's been all over the field, as I said.
As we have just hit the 5-minute mark of this fourth quarter, 5 minutes until this game is over, and it'll be a resounding win for Belen Jesuit. They have really played great today.
This defense is going to get another stop. It's 3rd and very long. It is incomplete.
Looks like he just threw it up and hoped, hey, maybe my receiver will get it. And it was kind of close, but wasn't really a great throw, and that'll be incomplete, making it 4th and 16, and we'll get Belen the ball back.
And Valero is most likely going to punt it.
Alex Fernandez on that coverage.
That was Alex Fernandez forcing the incompletion. Valero most likely going to punt it, but don't be surprised if they go for it. They will go for it. He's going to feel pressure again. Throws it up the middle, and they still have not completed a pass.
Looks like they had a real shot there. Might even have picked up the first down, but he dropped it again, and that'll get Belen the ball back with 3 minutes, 40 seconds, and counting, as they'll probably just run out the clock and end this game.
The Wolverines again with great field position. With 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go, we might start seeing a bunch. The Wolverines have this 50-0 lead, and Jack, what do you think has led up to this? And the Wolverines, that's Fernando Mendoza completing the pass, and that's going to be a first down for the Wolverines. He's going to get a big play, breaks a few tackles, and a big first down there for the Wolverines. That's Fernando Mendoza completing the pass.
So, Jose, this game has been a really good one for Belen. They consistently move the ball on offense, both passing and running. Their defense didn't give up any points, and really, they just dominated this game from start to finish.
Yeah, they have, and that's both been led, as you said, by the offense and the defense. And in my personal opinion, I think it's been the defense. The defense has pretty much won them this game because the Vipers have not scored yet, and they have not even completed a pass, and they haven't even gotten in a field goal range yet.
We wanted to give a shout out to our camera worker, Nico Torres de Navarro, for doing a great job today. So Jose, this whole you could really tell it's gonna be a blowout from the beginning. Starting with the Belen 3 touchdown drives in the first quarter to make it a 21-0 game. Did you ever think Verela really had a chance?
No, even from that first possession, you could tell that Verela was not prepared for this game. They were pretty much just playing on the heels of their feet from the beginning of this game. They saw on that first drive, it was a touchdown, and that's really crucial to allow a touchdown on the first possession.
Yeah. When Belen gets out to a good start, they can really run with it.
Especially with this run offense that the Wolverines have. They're very talented in that sense with Daniel Esteban and their main focus, Don Shaney. He's been having a heck of a day. He has a touchdown catch and a touchdown run.
That just nothing but reaffirms his position as one of the top recruits in Florida.
Fernando Mendoza hands the ball off to the running back, and the running back picks up a few yards.
It'll be second down and about 3 yards, 4 or 5 yards.
And I really wonder who that ball carrier was. Most likely a freshman. You could tell there's a size difference. Big size difference.
Yeah, you could really notice that he looked smaller than a lot of the Verela players, and he still broke some tackles. We are under 1 minute and 45 seconds left. So, what do you think this win means for Belen, Jose?
I think it's just a confidence builder going into their next game and a big win for the seniors in their last career game. And that's Don Shaney getting into the end zone. And my bad, that's not Don Shaney.
We're not 100% sure who that is right now. As really, even the freshman running backs are having a great day. And it's been quite the game for Belen. And that's just an exclamation point, as it is now 56-0. Really, you don't see many games like this.
The Wolverines and that previous ball carrier was Marcos Ruiz, who's a freshman also, who broke a few tackles. He's already playing on varsity, which is pretty impressive.
Brenton Rice out here to kick the extra point. That will make it 56-0, 57-0 if it's good. Good snap, good hold, and it is through the uprights as Belen is winning 57-0. I already did it.
Give me it. I have to do it. You have to do it at the end also.
That's stupid.
I know, but just do it. It's the end of the game.
I would like to remind you once again as this game ends to register for the Battle Like a Wolverine 5K presented by Auto Nation at www.belenjesuit.org/Battle Like a Wolverine. This family-friendly event will be held on Saturday, October 27th, and will be the culmination of our breast cancer awareness campaign. Pre-registration is $20 and same-day registration is $30. The last day to register online is Monday, October 22nd.
And that's the final score, 56-0. An incredible and historic win for the Wolverines, a shutout win, 56-0. Valero pretty much had no chance from that beginning drive, and a big win for the seniors' final home game.
And as it's the last home game, we will see you next season from De La Cruz Stadium.
The Wolverines win it 56-0.